One second. All right, and we're live. Hey, what is going on, guys? AJ here, otherwise known as Bloodstone the Demon, and I'm joined with a special guest today.
Hello there, people. It is MHA Storyteller, or if you guys haven't seen the community post on Bloodstone's channel, the voice of Bertram Piedmont in his Bendy Deku series.
So we're going to be sort of answering questions today, and we're going to be looking over a bunch of some of our old series and see how we've improved since then, and just kind of take a general look over our channels.
Yep, that is true. So why don't we start with you, or are we doing this with me first?
Depends. Do you want to do one of your series first?
Sure. I'll even let you pick which one.
Let's do the King of the Lotusts.
King of the Look. Okay, the 3-shot. Okay. Fire away.
So I haven't had a chance to really check this one out a whole bunch. So, out of curiosity,
I recently completed it. With the third and final episode being just over an hour. But I decided that I wanted to actually get this done.
Yeah.
Considering I'm probably the only person so far who's done that sort of story. And if there's any other text tubers checking into this live stream, I hope this gives you an idea.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be perfectly honest. You do a lot of Izuocha, and I've noticed that a lot more lately.
Izuocha is my OTP. Yes.
Yeah. And you were actually kind of inspired me to start doing the intros and the sort of trailer videos on my channel.
Well, initially, I didn't do them myself. I did get the hang of CapCut and start doing it myself. My best work being my trailer for my 10K Godzilla Deku special.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yes.
Well, I'm just looking over the series now. So I didn't actually get a chance to really see this one, so I'm kind of looking through it.
Yeah.
So I think the first ever series I saw of yours was probably the... Oh, I'm trying to think which one that would have been. Because, like, I remember back then you still had your Sans profile picture.
Oh, you mean on my channel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, back when I had Sans, yeah, on my YouTube profile picture, yeah. But that was before I asked a very good friend of mine, Faceless Story Maker, to actually make my current one for me. In fact, I am still using that Sans picture as my Google profile picture. So.
Yeah. Puma God asks, have you two met in real life?
No, we have not. No, we have not.
So, I think I was first introduced to you on a comment that you put on, I think it was MH Avengers?
All I remember is I do remember leaving a comment on one of your stuff because I actually really enjoyed reading it. As I'm actually the type of person, when I read texting stories, I read them out loud. And nowadays, I even read with slight deviations to my voice as if I was voicing that character. So, say if I read a Bakugo line, for example, I would give myself that gravelly Bakugo type voice. But you damn nerd! That sort of thing.
Fair enough. Can I just get that Bakugo voice one more time?
Shut up, Deku!
Oh my god. It's so accurate.
I'm not even trying to make it accurate.
I mean, you don't even have to put like a truly like over the top accent on. All you have to do is just say "fuck off, Deku," and then you've got pretty much the basis of Bakugo's character.
Yeah, that is literally just Bakugo's personality at this point, especially in my stuff.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed that you do that I also don't. You put disclaimers saying a bunch of the My Hero Academia stuff isn't yours. I don't know anyone else who really does that.
That's because I'm monetized. That's because I managed to get myself monetized, and I'm even getting paid for my stories now.
Yeah, I'm getting paid too, but I don't know how. I can't seem to claim it because for
Yeah,
some reason I.
because always I've learned that just before I got monetized, another good friend of mine stated on Discord that I would have less creative freedom than I did if I wasn't. So I thought I'd put the disclaimers in just to make sure, like, if people weren't aware that some of the stuff is not mine.
Yeah,
If I remember correctly, I took that idea from a another text tuber called Dragon Leo, if I remember correctly,
yeah,
because he put disclaimers in his stuff.
yeah. So, who would you say was like the first person you saw in terms of text tuber?
Ooh.
Because like for me, it was Kaiser, I believe.
I'd say it was either Kaiser, Yannick's. It was either Kaiser or Yannick's.
I'm not sure I'm familiar with Yannick's too much.
Yeah, oh yeah, I remember now because Yannick's he does a lot of MHA crossed with Undertale
Ah,
texting stories, and the first texting story I think I ever checked out was his neglected story, which was Nizumomo, and basically Izuku had the power of sands pretty much.
oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, like he also met with in that story, if I remember correctly, Izuku also met with like the sands they use, like classic, blue, fell, cross, even some of the bad ones like nightmare.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't think I'm not as big into the Undertale lore. Like I love Undertale, but I won't make an Undertale
Yeah,
series or anything.
I'm not even that deep on Undertale laws. Just I just watch a lot of stuff on YouTube for it.
Yeah. I mean, I love Undertale for Papyrus and Sands, and then basically that's about it. And that
Yeah,
I
but if
understand that
you
there's
ever pick anything with last breath in it, you got my attention.
fair enough. Yeah, it's I gotta be honest. Of all the texting tubers, I think you, me, Hades, and Raiko are
Mm-hmm.
arguably the ones that have the I don't know. I think it's we're probably the most intertwined of the bunch because like you and I have I've had you collab with me doing some voice acting lines. Raiko and I had a
Yeah,
collab that
yeah.
kind of fell off a while back, and then we did some voice
Bertram
acting.
Piedmont at your service, gentlemen.
Yeah, and then me and Hades have done so many different collabs together.
Yeah, which I've still got to check out, by the way.
Yeah, well, we're starting up the reverse MHA that me and him started a while back, where
Ah,
basically the League of Villains is the League of Heroes, and the heroes is the
oh
League of
yeah,
Villains. So,
yeah. I have heard about that. I
and
am
bro,
actually looking forward to it.
we made this shit dark. So I'm not gonna spoil a huge amount of what happens because I do want to give some
I will
sort
say
of.
this: if you ever kill a fairy, I'm going to find you.
Eri is kind of not present in the series.
Oh,
I think she's gonna
cool.
be more on Hades' side of things, and
Uh,
there's
just
a
yeah, but
reason
just
for
relay that to Hades. If he ever kills a fairy, I'm coming for him.
that. I'll be sure to let him know that.
Please let him know.
But I think he's going to be more on Hades' side because we've done a twist on the whole of the Shihasaikai.
Oh yeah, it was because you're writing in one side, and Hades is writing the others.
Yeah, so he's writing from the point of view of Shigaraki, who is the hero in this situation, and I'm writing from the point of Deku, who is the villain.
Shigaraki's the Deku of the series.
Yeah. And so we have Dark Might and One for All. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest. Dark Might is badass. This is probably the most badass character I've written.
Oh,
Because within one scene, I've displayed the fact that he is both the boss, the bitch you don't mess with, and he's also just shown that he does not give two flying fucks. He will kill you.
damn.
Yeah, so this series is going to be an interesting one for quite a few reasons.
Yeah, it's true.
So I've just been watching like the Locust, King of the Locusts.
Yeah, I'm looking at your live stream right now. All I can see on my video is just a white screen.
Yeah, I don't think Disc or I don't think Streamlabs works too well with YouTube
Yeesh.
because like I think it has a slight delay on every time that I click off of it because I have to keep going back and forth checking the chat to see if there's any sort of a.
I have live chat open right now, so if anyone wants to type questions, I can just relay them and we'll answer them best we can.
All right. So one of your stories that I love the most was the not what was it called? It was Heroes in the Darkness? No, Light in the Darkness.
Light in the Dark. Oh, my reboot Sith series.
Yeah, I
I'm
love.
still. It's been left on a hiatus, and I did release a trailer announcing its return at some point. So, if I remember correctly, the Sith series ended just. I think it was just before the raid on Overhaul, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I'm perfectly honest with you.
Yeah,
Because like I remember watching each episode as it came out, but we haven't posted that one in a while.
yeah. Because my brain kept coming up with new ideas that sounded way cooler than what I was currently writing, which
Oh,
is
I feel that
probably
way
why
too.
I have so much new shit and, you know, stuff that I've just left on the bench.
Yeah, I feel that. It's really hard to like do all these series because like the difficulty comes in the fact that you have so many ideas, and then whenever you get to a point where you're just kind of like, okay, so this idea it didn't really go to where I wanted it to, and now it just kind of feels like I have to do it. That's
Yeah, that's
why
true.
I don't say this very often, but if you ever see me cancel a series, it is for one of three reasons. One, it doesn't get any views. So there was a series I did a while back that didn't really get jack shit for views. It was the final season of What If MHA.
I'm pretty sure you told me about this, but go on.
Yeah, so What If MHA was very fun to start with, and I loved the season two even more. But season three, I just couldn't seem to pull it together because I had a plan, but when I was like writing it, I just couldn't find any way to make it work in my head. That I was like, I'm not gonna feel good sending this out. It doesn't look good. I don't think anyone's gonna enjoy it, and it's not gonna get views. It's just wasting my time.
Yeah, I thought the same thing when I actually first started my channel because if you looked all the way back to my first ever series about 8 or 9 months ago, probably just before 9 months ago, you'll see Genius Starfleet Deku as there.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I thought no one's done a Star Trek Deku thing yet, so I thought I'd be one of those new ones that just brings something new to the table.
yeah. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I am. That is also a reboot. So I'm also currently writing the reboot of that. Currently working on episode 4 at the moment, but I had to delete what I've currently written due to storage problems,
Yeah,
which thankfully was not very much.
yeah. It's always
Because
difficult because, like, sure, you can come up with all. I feel like whenever we start a series as like content creators, we struggle with like pulling through the rest of it because especially with like series that either don't get enough views, get a lot of flack, or just don't seem to yield the result they initially were being prepped for. Because, like, for instance, Homelander Deku was one of my favorites to write, but it started off with the most votes on a poll that I did, but then it got like 600 views on the latest episode, and I was just like, yeah, this isn't getting much of anything.
yeah,
It's very hard to write these sorts of series.
I can
Oh well.
definitely feel that, brother.
Yeah. Also,
Considering I've had to cancel quite a bit of stuff.
oh yeah, and I think Raiko is going to be joining us. I don't know.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh, he's not joining yet. Okay.
All right. Well, anyway.
It's just like, oh no. Anyways,
Okay, it wasn't like that whole. But yeah. So,
oh, Beck's in the chat.
oh, what's he
We
say?
are doing fine, Beck. Beck, sorry for texting stories. We're doing fine, Beck.
Yeah, we're just having a bit of a live stream, just kind of reviewing some of our
Oh,
old series.
Darth's here too. See ya.
Who is?
One of my other Discord text tuber friends, Darth.
Oh, hey, Darth.
Yep, he's actually his old Republic Deku is actually a really unique one, as he's based it in the MHA world, and it's sort of like a reverse game isekai sort of thing,
Oh, yeah.
where the game is brought into the real world instead of Deku being brought into the game.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, he's decently through it though. So, to all of you here, I recommend giving it a watch. It's Nizujiro in so yeah. Considering I'm not sure if this will be considered spoilers, but everyone's favorite Darth Malgus has recently been introduced in that series. So
Yeah.
there you go. Anyway, back to you, AJ.
Yeah, so I'm actually looking at one of my old series as well right now. So this was one that a lot of people were a bit upset at me for not putting in or like making an extension for. So I initially started making a Game of Thrones deku, and I had so much planned for this. But the problem was is I couldn't figure out how to make it continuous, and I just wasn't enjoying. I tried redoing it like three
That is
times.
that is actually very similar to my Deku the Armored Shifter. I couldn't figure out how to go on. Well, yeah, go on from the point that I had finished episode 4 on. Uh, so I announced that I would be cancelling it, and which I did. Uh, however, upon further consideration, you people uh, might be excited for this. And this isn't exactly not how I wanted to announce this, but I might be bringing it back.
Oh, that'll be sick.
Yeah, I might. Deku the Armored Shifter is being considered to make a return at some point. Not as a reboot, not as anything, not as a new story, as it might be coming back as a continuation from the series that I started so long ago. Okay, so
Yeah. Well, that's pretty sick. Also, yes, Beck, we are in a voice call. And Darth says, "Good to see you too."
yeah,
But yeah, so I was just looking at one of the old series. I gotta be honest, Game of Thrones is arguably the least likely I'm gonna bring back, and the reason I say that is because I have so many other ideas that I got going on in my head right now, and I've got all these other ones I want to finish. I think the most likely one, if any of my series to probably make a return, is probably gonna be it's probably going to be either season two of Infinity War Deku, which that one has been requested a lot for a season two because people loved the first season of this.
if I remember correctly, it's basically Izuku with the Infinity Stones. Am I correct?
Well, he had the Power Stone. I think Momo had Reality. Toya had
Oh,
Space.
okay. So different members of class what 6 different members of class 1A had the Infinity Stones.
Well, not
Gotcha.
even just Class 1A, because I think Monoma had the Soul Stone and Dabi had the Space Stone.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to remember everyone that had it, because I know Momo had Reality and Izuku had Power, and they were the shit. Uh, Monoma
Yeah.
had Soul Stone because he had a thing where he didn't remember who he was for most of the series until, well, actually, no,
Okay.
it was just for most of the time that he was in the series, he didn't remember. And then I think he got his memories back at the end of the episode. Um, but there was a lot of really positive feedback on this series. And I remember this was kind of the first one where I figured out that I loved the ship of Mount Lady x Fat Gum. Don't ask me why, but one has like the super cool uncle vibe to
Okay,
him, and the other one's like
I
super
haven't
cool dude.
heard of that one before.
I didn't even figure it out until I kind of started writing it. And I think I
Huh.
also made Aizawa. Was it Aizawa or All Might that was dating Inko in this?
Well, a lot of people just, for some reason, a lot of people prefer Koshiminko. So if my experience has taught me anything, is that All Might somehow makes a better partner for Inko than Aizawa does.
Yeah. Oh
Because
yeah.
if you think about it, because if in my opinion, Aizawa actually fits better with either Midnight or Miss Jug.
Yeah. I think I even gave the big three backstories. Sorry, I'm just looking back at it. So I remember Amajiki was basically saved from drowning by some sort of sea monster creature. Mirio was a clone of All Might,
Ooh,
and I think Nejire, she was like the popular girl turned into a decent person. Because like at first she kind of sticks with Uraraka, and Uraraka's kind of like not a villain, but just a bit of a bitch.
why'd you say it like that? You wanted if there's any children in this live stream?
No, but at the same time,
The way you said it.
because I know you like Uraraka as a character.
Oh, trust me. I know I love Rebecca as a character, but I've seen so many stories where she's the complete opposite of what she's supposed to be represented as. Like she's becoming a hero for the money so she could help her family get out of debt. But I've seen stories where she's basically just any filthy old money grabber. So
Yeah. I mean, I get it. In I understand why Uraraka kind of gets the flack because as she is the canon ship, it's very easy to just say, yeah, let's twist her whole personality.
yeah,
So
true.
it's because it's just easy because she's already the ship, so might as well already make her the girlfriend currently, so that you can switch to the ship you actually want later on. It's more about ease of use than anything.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I'm just looking back at the series. I don't know what was going through my head with some of these ships because I've got fucking Dobby Cammy. And the funny part is, he actually met her in France.
Jesus.
He don't ask me what he was doing in France, but he.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that ad was a freaking Rick roll for a second.
Oh, and I also had Crimson Riot with fucking Ray Todoroki. Don't ask me what was going through my head.
Red Riot,
Which
as in
one?
the actual pro hero or Kirishima's hero name?
As in Pro Hero Crimson Riot.
Crimson. Oh my. Oh wait, because Kirishima was Red Riot, wasn't
Yeah, let's add Raiko to the chat.
he? Yeah, let's add him in here. Let's get him in here.
I'm just gonna invite him to this call, okay?
I just literally just checked the Discord chat. I just see what was he doing in France.
Okay, we'll meet back up in that other call.
What was going through his head?
Oh my god. Yellow Raiko.
I was trying so hard not to laugh. I was currently watching the stream and I was like, what the hell?
Don't ask me what was going through my head, but
I already asked the question twice.
Just suddenly just watches the stream and think, oh, don't even ask me what he was doing in France.
so okay.
Proceeds to do exactly not to do. What are we taking a look at first?
So I'm just looking over my Infinity
You're gonna
War
say
deck.
that people are bound to goddamn ask you what did he do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh Lord.
But here's the
That's
thing.
what you were banking on, weren't you?
at the time of writing this series, I was kind of just in a rush to get things out. But this series was one of the few that I was taking my time with, and yet for some reason I came up with, for this episode, we're gonna have Toya take his sister to France as a way of basically keeping her or trying to re. I think they were kind of on the outs with each other because Todoroki family drama.
Oh,
But
Makes sense.
but yeah, so I had them basically. He basically has the space stone, and since
let's
Dabi
get
didn't
this.
have a
Let's get
fire
this out
quirk,
on Twitter. Hashtag hate for NG.
true, but Dabi didn't have a fire quirk in this series because he wasn't the son of Endeavor,
Oh,
because he was the son of
oh,
Crimson Riot and Rei Todoroki.
oh God.
I gotta be honest, most of the ships in this were fucking nuts, and I think most of them were first times for me.
I actually did enjoy the Davi Cami ship for what it's worth. I thought it was very original.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love trying to make a
I
new
haven't
ship
seen
like
anyone
this.
else do something like Darby Cammy, so
I like
For
seeing
real.
people do sort of new shit for every ship, and I like seeing other characters get sort of changed storylines. Like, for instance, with my Infernape Deku, I've brought Spinner as a sort of main character into the series because I
Oh, oh, I'm gonna tell you right now. On the week when Friday hits, Crimson is gonna ask you a lot of questions about that because he was thoroughly confused.
what do you mean?
So what happened was he called me halfway when I got home from work. When I got coming back from work on Sunday, he was like, "Raiko." I was like, "Yeah." Can you tell me what he's like? Can you tell me what the storyline is for Infernape Deku? It was new to me because I didn't know what was going on. So he was like, Infernape Deku, what you mean? He's like, why is Deku an Infernape? He's like, oh, you must be talking about Bloodstone's series. He's like, yes, I have many questions. I said, then you're just gonna have to wait till Friday.
Dude,
Yeah.
I wanted to make a sort of flip on the Pokemon battle and sort of bring it into the MHA universe without doing the whole turn-based system thing and the whole abilities, typings, all that shit that I was
ah,
doing with Mew Deku. I was trying to keep it unique
Uh,
and sort of separate from the
uh,
overall Pokemon series. So I thought, how
okay.
about we make this a
okay.
darker series by having him be into illegal fighting arenas?
Uh,
Oh,
Makes
so
sense.
essentially you've just made it darker. Gotcha.
I mean,
Interesting.
typically that's what I do with this.
Oh, like I won't be surprised if you include like the Pokepasters in here.
The
Oh
what?
God.
You know, Lost Silver, like Frostbite,
Oh
stuff
God.
like that.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Please don't. Please
What
don't.
was it? What was it? Ice on top of Mount Gold, or whatever it was called. Or was it
Memories
Ice on top of
vague,
Mount
maybe.
Silver?
I think so. I don't know.
But
Think
Hypno's
so, but
Lullaby. I don't know.
Wow.
But yeah,
King of lullabies, baby.
The reason why I know all of those is thanks to the Friday Night Funkin' mod I've seen on YouTube. Don't at me.
I knew someone was gonna say the Friday Night Funkin' reference. Oh my God.
but yeah, we were
Yes,
just
the
kind of
thing with
looking
Indie
over.
Cross.
We were just kind of looking over some of our series. Like we looked over briefly King of the Locusts and Infinity.
Yeah, my recently completed King of the
King
Locusts.
of the Locust was clean. I love that. I was like, this should have. I honestly wanted at least 2 more parts. I really wanted 2 more parts. Yeah, I really wanted to be a 5-parter because it was so good. I said there has to be more lore to this. There has to be. I love the way how you utilize the enemies, Bill. Love the way you utilize the enemies.
Yeah. Are you talking about Momo and Kyoko at the Brumark pens?
Yeah.
I'm not.
That was amazing.
Literally, no one called out the Sword Art Online reference.
I wanted to say
what
something.
Did Kyoko name the Brumark again?
Shit. Oh yeah.
And if you in the second Alpine arc, Kirito had the narrative flashback where him and Leafa found a creature and she named him Tonki.
Oh, that enemy. Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was actually very good.
And if you guys know of Gotcha, the Shadow Gotcha Slayers, his channel is also a really good popular one. He has two OCs, Ronan and Tsubaki. So I decided to name reference his channel, his characters in there as well, because Momo was debating whether to name her pet Reba.
Okay, that makes sense.
I sent him the screenshot of that, and he was like, "Seriously?" And he just sent me, and then after that, he sent me a emoticon of one of his characters that's on his Discord server.
Makes sense.
So I'm kind of looking over.
Makes sense.
I'm looking over your series now, Raikou.
Which one? Which one?
Your best one, honestly, Villain Deku. And
right now, this might be a close. Actually, now it might be a close, top 4 because the Naruto Outworld one is getting up in numbers now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one. I'm not really into Naruto a whole bunch, so that one's not going to be something I watch very often.
Understandable. But yeah, that one's getting up in numbers now. Everyone's everyone now is just waiting for when the bombshell drops, when Kuroma just comes in his human form is like, "What's up, people? Y'all remember me?" And of course, when they raid Outworld, they're going to be heavily outclassed. That's going to be good.
Yeah, I'm glad to see that people kind of do other stuff than just My Hero's texting stories now.
Yeah, I'm branching out.
I love MHA, but I didn't want to do just MHA stories all the time. That's kind of why I have Universal Collision and Demon Slayer Nezuko.
Yeah.
And I'm also
Demon Slayer Nezuko. I need to catch up on that.
Well, I'm about to put a new episode out for that pretty soon. So
all right.
I basically just finished up the
in terms of what you
So what?
Because in terms of what you asked me in the chat earlier, Raiko,
yeah,
I actually have that prologue written and ready. I'm just waiting on 3 pieces of artwork, and then I can actually complete the thumbnail and start uploading that series. In fact, I'm basically through writing episode 1 at the moment.
Yes. I will put that on the like list. I will save the playlist. I will have that on
the first episode actually does not contain Izuku at all. It's actually focused on Inko.
Oh. Yeah. Wait, here's a good question. Is she like this? Is he control like Anya? Mission control like Anya? That would be cool, in my opinion.
Eventually, but the prologue is basically her with Helena Stroud at Ashford Fields. Inko is going to participate in Ashford Fields, but it's not going to be the same as the prologue from Gears of War 4. I've made up an entirely new scenario with a brand new company of Gears.
Okay. Will we get any references from the other characters?
I actually do have Hoffman radio in at one point.
Okay.
So
I even include the same thing included in that prologue where the UAR started firing mortars at them.
So Darth texting story says he's working on a Tron Deku and a Halo What If, no other franchises in it. That'll be interesting. I haven't played
Halo, I'm interested.
Also, brain freeze in the chat, and I'm immediately cringing.
Oh, God.
I've beaten Halo Infinite. Really good game.
See,
Halo Infinite's a really good game.
I played Halo, I think 3. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's where everybody stopped. That's where everybody stopped.
Yeah, I started on Halo 1, and
same.
I played all of the games since then. But on the OG Halo 1, I actually did not manage to complete it.
I completed Halo 1. I've reached the halfway point of Halo 2 where I'm on elite side of the story. Yeah, I'm like halfway through that one. I need a second player for a glitch that I want to attempt before I play it regularly again. I beat Halo 3.
Halo 3
game because I just never found the time to really play it. And like
I beat Halo 4. I skipped Halo 5, but is it worth playing?
I mean, there's some really good like multiplayer stuff you can do. Up until now, with Halo Infinite recently releasing their version of Forge, Halo 5 had the best Forge around.
Okay, so that's the best Forge.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I was skeptical when I wanted to get the game because I was like, it looks okay. And then it has like two different stories for Agent Locke and then John and Blue Team.
Blue Team,
yeah.
Okay.
I thought his side when he talked about when the Arbiter joined in was actually very interesting, but even still.
Alright, I'm gonna say this, Raiko, and I mean this with the absolute kindness. I love this series. But at times I didn't know what the fuck was happening because certain dialogue had so many spelling errors.
I know. Don't remind me. Please don't remind me. Like, someone went on a full rant in the comments getting all uppity about the freaking spelling errors. I'm like, bro.
I'll stick with Halo 3. Thanks.
Yeah. All right.
Bro,
so, yeah, I'll give Halo 5 a try. I'll definitely give Halo 5 a try.
Yeah, I actually do, despite a lot of people thinking it's one of the worst ones yet.
I'd say 4 is the worst in my opinion. They kind of set up 5. It kind of sets up 5. Yeah, I say 4 was worse. 3 was great. 2 is fantastic. 1 of course started it all, hands down good. Halo Wars 2 was up there as well, and Fall of Reach was really good.
Yes.
Infinite, it's not the best, not the worst.
Stuff in chat. Do you guys have computers? I'm currently talking on my phone, which I'm surprised that it's not started smoking due to how hot it is.
I'm using my laptop, so that's why.
I'm using my tablet.
Fair enough. No one's using the same device, but yeah.
Brain free. Yes, I do. Okay.
So I'm looking at another series. So one thing I've noticed about a bunch of people is that one thing I've never seen is like, aside from maybe Hades and I think you, Raiko, I don't think I've seen anyone really kind of give a major amount of spotlight to secondary characters that aren't the ship.
Yep.
I mean, I've also started doing that with my Unleash the Power stuff because up until now, like all of the episodes have been focused on one of the characters, like each with some other plot points mixed in, but mainly focused on one of the Rangers.
Yeah.
That was really good. Oh, I already know Bloodstone's gonna like what I'm gonna be doing after the season finale, which is going to drop on my birthday, by the way.
Early happy birthday!
Series? Oh yeah.
You're gonna have to explain it to me.
Okay, so I'm going to do possibly a 5-part mini series of Kirishima as Onyx Overkill. Basically, he's like the Red Hood of the Kamikaze Jaegers, where he's gonna be doing deals with Overhaul's crew. He's gonna taunt Bakugo every now and then, and the people won't know who he is.
And you're talking about, and this is Kirishima, not Izuku, right?
Yeah, Kirishima.
Jeez, I never thought you'd be doing Kirishima, but okay, I can see it.
I mean, considering the fact that I did an episode with Shinzo and his group, bring not just the dictator, but also Exhaust, the guy who killed Midnight. By the way, the episode when Midnight was in the struggle, bruh, I was so shocked that he actually followed through. I was like, oh, so he wasn't kidding.
Wait, what?
Okay, do you remember the guy who was in like the old school like World War I gas mask, not Mustard, but the other guy who was part of the Meta Liberation Army, and he was leaking the purple smoke in the anime.
Oh,
yeah, that was the guy who they animated and who basically almost he jumped Midnight when she was down.
Bro, I have not seen the latest episode of My Hero, so please do not spoil that for me.
I won't spoil. Well, it can't technically be a spoil if you read the manga.
Okay, you gotta understand. I started reading the manga from the latest season. Like, I started reading the manga back whenever Deku was being,
was being My Hero's version of Batman, basically.
Oh, okay. So basically vigilante. Okay.
Yeah,
makes sense.
I haven't read anything prior to that.
Oh, Brain Free said Getten in chat. I'm pretty sure that was him.
I'm sorry. Getten was one of the coolest parts about season 5
yeah.
of MHA.
Wait a minute. Wasn't Getten the one with ice manipulation? Not the smoke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Getten was the one with the ice.
Yeah, Getten was the one with the ice.
Getten is so cool in season 5, but season 6 they made him a whiny little bitch. Because like he's like, what do we do?
You'll expect that in all anime. I mean, Goku and DBZ is a battle genius, but the way they wrote him in Super, they just made him fucking dumb.
I was kind of mad about that too. I was like, why would they do that?
I have an unpopular
opinion. The only smart moment he had was like almost correctly guessing Goku Black's identity. That was it.
That was it.
I don't watch Dragon Ball in so long, but I have a very unpopular opinion about this. I love it when they make anime MCs stupid if they are overly strong, like Luffy and Goku. I find them very well written because they are balanced. They can beat the shit out of you if they want, but they'd have to have the intelligence to do so in the first place. But they don't have that. This is where I have an issue with fucking Saitama. Saitama is the most bland MC I have ever seen.
Well, considering that the One Punch Man anime was initially made as a joke, I'm not surprised.
I will, in defense of that series, I will be fair. Where we're at in the manga, you will be very surprised how a lot of people started turning against him in the manga. I have never saw an entire association switch on him so quick after him versus Garu fight. That was caught off guard for me. I won't go into details, but I will say like that caught me completely off guard.
Yeah, I struggle whenever they make an overpowered MC. That's why you'll never see me do OP Deku, and that's one of the reasons why I like your villain Deku, Raiko, is that
I like building my characters. Sorry for cutting you off, but I enjoy building my characters. I was like, okay, if I'm going to make him more power, I'm going to build this man up.
And that's one of the things where I like
I also won't be doing any OP stuff. Like, if he's already OP, what's the point?
Yeah,
exactly.
It leaves no suspense.
No offense to all of those other OP text series of other text tubers, but I've seen ones where Deku is already that strong where he can just flick All Might and he'll fucking disintegrate. Like, jeez.
Yeah.
Like I've seen.
If you don't take time to build up your MC strength, and basically have him be that OP only at the end, what's the point of the journey?
Yeah, because like
exactly,
people will get bored about a tenth of the way in, and then there go your views.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, because like even
I made mine very fair.
Because like
especially with Julia.
Between Raiko's villain Deku, Hades' latest neglected Deku, and
yes, I love that series.
Dude, I love it too, and I love the fact that we've made overpowered characters before, but we balanced them out by having something flawed with them, like neglected Deku having such a split personality that doesn't necessarily always work together the best way.
Exactly.
But we balance it out.
I love it as well.
People who do the OP stories, I find that I don't dislike their content. They do other stories I love so much. But OP Deku it's not a very interesting series idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I did a really good job of my characters in Villain Deku, as well as the rehab variation.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons
People are saying that rehab is way better than the original. And I was like, that's interesting.
I would say they're about even.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna be honest, I am loving the fact that people are starting to bring up these channel verses now.
Yes.
This shit is...
because not gonna lie, I'm actually tempted to make one myself, like in the future.
Bro, do it. I will lend you any character you want. I love seeing these channel verses so much.
Yes.
Okay, Brain Free in chat. What do you guys think of a story where the villains win and there is no season 2, an end of the world scenario? Ooh.
So
basically X-Men Apocalypse in a way?
It's also very similar to Cyberpunk Edge Runners kind of idea.
That is true.
That series was fucking goated.
I loved the series.
I loved it.
Not so keen on how
I loved it. I memed that series a lot.
I am not gonna lie, I was heartbroken when David died at the end. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen it, but
well, it's a little bit late for the spoiler warning now.
A little too late now. Now, dang. Now I have to watch and see how it happens now.
Yeah, but still, I would have at least expected a happy ending for both David and Lucy. Because Lucy got her closure a happy ending, but David didn't really get one, did he?
I feel like Lucy was literally a walking Ghost in the Shell reference. I just felt those vibes throughout the entire
I did see the resemblance.
I was expecting David to die pretty much from the beginning. From the beginning, it was kind of clear that he was going to be dying by the end of the series. Like, even halfway
I saw it coming.
But what I wasn't expecting was how bad they...
Hashtag bring back Rebecca.
Like, how bad they just butchered their entire cast. They really said, let us just finish these last 3 episodes off with the biggest amount of slaughter we can.
Holding a good comment got killed.
I still have to watch that, by the way. I just started watching...
You're going to cry.
Huh?
You're going to cry. I am telling you, fair warning, you are going to cry.
Sorry, but after Escanor, my tear ducts are just cried out.
Yeah,
no, you have no idea. You're going to cry, bruh. You're going to feel some sort of way. Like, the moment you get close...
Escanor had me weeping, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Escanor... I had to give Escanor respect. He went down like a G.
He didn't get half of what he deserved.
To be fair, yeah. But he went down like a G.
So I think
he went down killing Satan himself.
He went down throwing hands. Like, that is clean.
Better than how they did him in season 3 against the Saltman Meliodas. Jesus Christ.
Bro, I love Escanor because that man was like, okay, Meliodas, bop. Zeldris, bop. Esterosa, bop. Their father, bop. He just fucking punched the whole family to hell.
Yeah, but can we all just agree that the way they drew Escanor in the assault mode fight was, oh my god.
That was terrible.
I know that people
should... I gave it a 5
out of 10. Like a tank from Left 4 Dead. Jesus Christ.
Well, okay, I will be in defense of the animators. I will say that was rushed. You can't technically get mad. In my opinion, you technically can't get mad at the animators because they had a rushed schedule.
Yeah. Did they? Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. For as bad as the animation was for most of Seven Deadly Sins, the final episode had some of the, or I say final episode, the final...
Gregory has increased his chatting abilities. Let's see here. I was working on a story like that before I put my channel on the hiatus. The whole end of the world thing, I mean. Essentially, Shigaraki and the troops waited till they finished the USJ training and saw their quirks in action, got rid of Eraser and killed All Might by giving them the Nomu a shock conversion quirk.
Okay. So you basically just made a series where Shigaraki was not dumb.
Nomu, but he gets launched back by the same force.
Deku. There we go. Shigaraki in a nutshell. Shigaraki being smart in a nutshell. Villain Deku in a nutshell. That's all I can say.
Fair enough. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna go back a few conversations. I want to see channel verses. Come on, send them out. If you have the ability to make a texting story, get in contact with any text tubers you
That's what
know.
I'm saying. Please.
These are probably some of the most well-written pieces of work I've seen. And I'm gonna say, even on my channel, like I know it didn't get a whole bunch of views, but I think this is probably my most well-done piece of work. I have
I'd say
probably
a close second would be ignored Easy Measure.
Yeah, because that is actually like similar with me. It's like earlier in my channel history, but apparently I was not expecting it, but my Betrayed Burn Trap series was my most well received. With
that was a great series.
Yeah, with the first episode now over 40,000 views.
Wow.
Yeah. And yet, the series that's earning me the most money at the moment is my Halloween one shot, the Dreams Come True. Well, my Bendy one shot.
Did you monetize before or after that video?
I was monetized before I uploaded that video.
Then I have
you know what's you know what's funny? Here's something pretty funny. When I dropped Villain Deku Rehab episode 1, in 2 weeks it destroyed the likes from the original Villain Deku episode 1.
Really?
Yes, the comparison was okay. There was 200 and there's 300 and I think 20 or 30, 330 likes when I dropped it, and then literally a month and a half later, 677 likes for Rehab. I was like, what?
When did this happen?
Bro. Literally, like I think like when Rehab dropped like middle of this year, middle June, early July. If you don't believe it, you can go and check. You can go and check.
Yeah.
Can't do screenshots right now. But
if we suddenly just go back to King of the Locusts at this point, it's just we've taken so many turns in this Q&A session that I don't even know where the hell we are.
Right now, my screen's on my channel verse that I was looking at.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yes.
So one of my favorite things was I loved seeing people's reaction to the intro of this shit.
Yes.
I remember telling both of you and Hades, and I think I even told Braintree before it was posted, but Toto, Rimuru, Fry, none of them had a fucking clue what was going on beforehand.
Yes. And just I still hate the way I'm still mad at the way you did me dirty.
Bro, you got fucked.
No, Raiko, if you don't know, he had both me and the character I wanted him to include fucking die super early.
But I brought you back. You're both alive.
And for some reason, I'm pretty sure they were both eye injuries as well.
No, you.
The funny part, he told me in DMs about this, and I was like, "You do realize he about to be triggered, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you he was gonna get triggered, huh?
But no, because Storyteller died whenever I basically had Glitch sort of make his lightsaber go kaboom and blew up his hand.
Before, I think my man literally went from being the dark side of the Sith to literally Killer Queen.
Yeah, Dark Lord of the Sith to being cannon fodder.
But it was funny to see, like, I was interested to see what people would think of that. And I remember, like, I talked to some of the guys after it. Like, I remember you were upset that how I killed you, Storyteller. Raiko, you were you were pretty chill about it. You were laughing your ass off, if I remember rightly.
The funniest time of my life. I was like, wow.
Because like I was looking at the other channel verses I had seen at the time, like Toto's and Kyoshi's, and I was just looking at them. I'm like, I can't really do the same thing because I can't bring in the what's it called, The Watcher, because I
Yeah,
I wanted to make this a sort of continuation of What If MHA season 2, since season 3 kind of got fucked up.
severely.
So I
Yeah,
decided
yeah, you cancelled season 3, didn't you?
I'm gonna make this intro interesting. I'm gonna murder everyone that was kind enough to lend me a character.
My man literally said, "Get me the Infinity Gauntlet. I'm about to snap everyone."
Except himself.
No, I killed myself too.
Yeah, but then you just magically reappeared.
You were the last person. You were the last person alive, my
so
guy.
it doesn't matter.
It's my series.
You were the last
What do
person
you
alive.
think?
What you talking about?
Did you expect me to be the first to go?
Yeah, but you conveniently made yourself the last one alive.
I'm sorry, I had to make a choice as to who was going to be the last one to survive, and none of you knew.
With how dirty you did me, you should have picked me.
Man is still
He's
salty
not gonna
about
let it
that
go.
to this
I'm
day.
still salty about that. Yeah. About to go full Tenganuzui on your ass.
Oh man.
The other reason why I like the series was because it introduced Momo the Watcher, who's kind of like the second narrator for my series.
Yeah.
Because like before then, I think I didn't have another narrator, because a lot of people have done that lately, and I've kind of been interested in doing that.
Yeah, yes. I did start out with having narrators. Like in my initial Star Trek series, I had Jiro be the narrator as well as the ship of the series. But then I also introduced the Achako narrator in the next one, I believe, which is probably the first time yeah, because that's also the time where I revealed that I was British.
Yeah.
And then I eventually went Shadow Inkling style and narrated myself.
And then I had you kind of do some shit for me on some of my series.
Yeah, and that. And in my Ghost Investigator, I'm actually having Izuku narrate as a sort of pace change.
Oh,
yep. I love switching between me as the narrator and the characters. Especially with what I did with Broccoli. Oh, that was hilarious.
God. But still, Broccoli as the narrator. But I wouldn't be surprised if you used the Devil Artemis version. Jesus.
Wait, Brainfree says I insulted him after I killed him. What did I do to him? I don't remember.
You seriously had to insult me?
Wait.
You seriously had to insult me after killing me?
What did I do to Brainfree? I don't remember that.
Wait, go back. Let's wait. Hold on. Go back to when you killed him. Go back to when Brainfree was killed. Let's see what you did.
Oh
no.
Let's see this shit.
Shigaraki catches Brainfree by the throat, explodes Brainfree into a fiery bowl.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
Pathetic vermin. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
See, what makes
That's
this
the
worse...
insult he's talking about.
What makes this worse is that it doesn't have the context it initially had. Because, like, initially, Brainfree, I had his icon as his Drip Sonic profile picture that he used to have as his Discord profile. Because I didn't realize that
he just ultra drip stink dodges everything.
Yeah, because that was initially his profile picture for Discord. I didn't realize that wasn't his profile picture for YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you were still working off of that Drip Sonic photo?
Yeah, initially that was what it was, but then he asked me to change it.
That's probably why you said vermin.
Yeah, that's why I said vermin, but I had to change the profile picture to the skeleton that he had.
Snivy's in the chat now.
Oh.
And what I love even more about this is the fact that everyone died, but you and Brainfree significantly got the worst deal of it.
Wait, was Brainfree the only one who got insulted after his death?
I think so.
Yes. Yes. That's why I was like, oh, that's insult to injury.
Brainfree, we are sorry, but we are not.
But here's the thing. Rimuru got a compliment before he died. Because Rimuru basically got told, I like this power, it's mine now.
Snivy, I'm gonna just spam his Discord.
But I'm gonna be honest, I came up with some brutal ways to kill someone, like having Visionary rearrange Rimuru's organs till they couldn't function. Bro, I was going nuts with this shit.
Yeah, I think despite that, I think I got one of the most tame ones.
Yeah, because like Raiko,
That's probably the only good thing you've done about my deck.
Because like I did Raiko
Yeah,
some
Raiko.
justice. Because like Raiko, his character from his if Raiko was
Me and My Hero Academia.
because you
Yeah.
have a weakness to water, so I decided I'm gonna reference that. Very few people are gonna get the reference, but Raiko is gonna get the reference. I had to explain it to your ass. I was like, there is no way that Raiko forgets what he did to himself.
Yeah, Raiko forgets his own reference.
And then I'd get told,
I was like,
why did you drown
he's
my
smart.
ass? And I'm like, bro.
So I brain free in chat. So I got insulted and Rimuru got complimented. Gotcha. No, not complimented, praised.
Right?
So,
I'm typing in the chat as well.
Sorry, but you got the worst end of the stick, brother.
Bro, Fry had some shit happen to him.
You deserve it.
So,
there's going to be a war in this live chat soon.
Fry basically got turned into fucking food after being turned into the fucking skeleton by the Enforcer. Fry had it the worst.
He went from pirate to food.
Okay, so Brain Free, you weren't the only one insulted because the Enforcer called Fry pitiful.
Dang.
And then Scarecrow got turned into food.
Wait, how did Brain Free got killed again?
Brain Free was killed in a fiery bowl.
Well, oh damn! I can make the most disrespectful joke now. I can make the most disrespectful joke now. The part that makes it worse, it's in his name. I guess you can say his brain is now free.
God damn. I said nothing in that instance. That's all you, Raiko.
I don't.
Brain Free, Fry was also insulted. I don't know what you want from me in this case.
Brain Free, I'm sorry, but
Brain did not get turned into soup. Brain got turned into charred roadkill.
That's a wow! I can't believe you referenced Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Wait, when did I reference Bendy the
Dark roadkill?
I said charred. Oh yeah, speaking of which, so I have had Brain Free basically do the role of Joey Drew because I didn't. I do have a role that I do want to ask you to do though, Raiko, after this whole thing's over. So I'll talk to you a little bit about that after. Brain Free wants to fight.
Let me in the call.
Should we do it?
Brain Free wants to be in this. Q&A.
He wrote the one. Hold on, I'm gonna type this in the chat.
He just wants to insult AJ.
I'm gonna add Brain Free and I'm gonna add Beck because both of them seem to want to join the call.
I won't be surprised. I will make life hell, says Tony.
Oh my god, this was brilliant in so many ways.
This is my first Q&A session, so I'm having a blast.
This got really fucking funny to just go back and find out how much I fucked you guys up in.
If you let him in, I will make life hell, says Tony. He just puts out a exposed video.
Wait, are both you guys in?
Bloodstone the Demon exposed.
Bloodstone? Excuse me?
I'm going what happened while I was gone?
A lot. We kind of went over my channel verse and kind of realized that I fucked Brain Free and MHA Storyteller over royally.
Well, more brain free than me, so that makes me happy.
Yeah, now that my microphone is working. Now that my microphone is working. First off, AJ, you are a bitch for writing me into that like that death. Come on. Burn away, really.
Bro, I killed everyone equally.
Yes, but come on, burn away bones.
Bro,
as if there
what
wasn't
do you want
anything
from me?
left for me
You
to burn.
initially were a hedgehog. You weren't a skeleton when I planned this out. You were the one that bitched about your profile picture. I was seriously considering your profile picture
he was
as
working
Amy
off
because at the
your
time,
drip
that was
photo.
valid. Just feel lucky I didn't do
That's
that
why.
to you.
That's why he said. That's why one of the characters said vermin, because he was working off your drip Sonic photo.
I know that, but still, fuck you.
Wow.
This is
Oh God.
The salt's still in the wound.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. This is one of the funniest Q&As I've done.
It's also my first one, so I'm having a blast here.
Agreed. No, lie.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I gotta check the chat. I am having a field day with the chat, bro.
Yeah, I've been seeing.
Sure hopes being able to be genuinely speaking and not talking through text with the delay.
This is so funny. Oh man.
So one of the funny...
Ivy is a secret DLC that we didn't want, but we didn't need for Data Boy Ragnarok, mate.
Whenever
He's not the DLC, he's the update that adds in stuff that slows down the game.
One of the other things I liked about each of the segments was that they were not divided up equally. I came in with this notion that I wanted to try and give equal amount of time for each person, but that was not humanly possible when some characters didn't even have a fully fleshed out backstory on their own channel. Brain free.
Look, those were too planned to be redone because I had wrote myself into corners.
You did not have a character available.
Stevie fucking agrees. What the freak, bro? I'm sorry for cutting you off, but this chat, bro. This chat, bro.
Bro, I just remember because I was like, hey, Brain Free, do you have a character I can use? He's like, sure, I have sync.exe. All right, let me check out the series and then I'll add the character. I go in and there's 2 episodes that have nothing to do with sync.exe. So I'm like, okay, where exactly do you plan to go with this? Just so I can figure this out.
I did tell you where I planned to go, but at the same time, I wrote myself into so many corners that I might as well have been going through a fucking corn maze.
Was it you or someone else that was trying to do the Ultra Necrozma deck?
That was me. I eventually gave up on the idea because I couldn't figure out where the fuck I was going to go with it.
That would have been such a sick series, dude.
My original plan was typical abused, bullied Deku. Then he goes into a wormhole, meets Necrozma, gains his powers by going ahead and fusing with him. Fucking
Solgaleo Lunala.
Yeah, and at the end, he just destroys the entire universe.
Makes perfect sense. That's a logical jump. Okay. Look, I'm gonna be perfectly.
The process was he wants to eat the light in this and basically all the stars are their own light sources. So he would eat the entire fucking universe to consume all the light.
Yeah, I don't know where Storyteller went. He just muted and disappeared. But nah, I love the Channelverse. It was arguably one of my favorite things to see happen.
For real.
Because, like, each of these stories, I got to watch quite a few different texting stories and learn about the different styles that each of you guys use. Like Rodko, I don't think I did it consistently, but I was trying to use as many typos in my thing just as a mockery of you.
Yeah, no, that sounds like you. 100% AJ, that just sounds like you.
You got the shortest one because I just didn't know what to do. I just put you underwater and said, yeah, let's just pull them out of the water.
I mean, to be fair, that was where most of that direction was going. The entire world would be going on in the background, and it would focus on Izuku trying his damnedest to get out from 50,000 meters below the sea, where he would just constantly die over and over trying to get back up.
Yeah. And what I loved about your one was that I got to basically just bully everyone who's like me and has something called thalassophobia, which is a fear of the deep ocean. And I put in one of the most horrifying GIFs I could find out there.
That is a 6 season 3 wallpaper. And yeah, no, he was going to get out of there eventually, and he was going to have thalassophobia so bad that the moment he even came into contact with water, he would piss himself.
Interesting.
I mean, to be fair, once you've been 50,000 meters below the sea, stuck there dying over and over, wouldn't you gain an immediate fear of the sea should you ever get out?
Yeah, fair. But I've got like a playlist going of every channel verse, and I want to see more people do them because I love these so far. But yeah, it's pretty interesting because like Snivy.
I want to make my own channel verse. I really do, and I've set my own goal. But at the same time, I don't know where I'd start, how I'd end, what the thumbnail would be, which channels I'd add. Yeah, I don't even know what the main enemy would be.
And see if he'd be willing to do one of the thumbnails for you, because that's who I think me, Toto, and Kiyoshi all had.
Oh, I know Taiken did Toto's stuff, but at the same time, Toto paid him because Taiken don't do stuff for free. Last I checked, at least.
I didn't pay Taiken, but I have allowed him to use one of my characters for a series that he's planning on doing.
Alright. Yeah, I probably would ask Taiken to do it, but at the same time, I don't want to busy the guy. He's already got his own job, and he's got his own life, and I don't want to intrude on that by asking for something from him.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I haven't told you. I think Brain Free is the... Oh, no, wait, no. Beck also knows about this. Oh, wait, no. Everyone in here knows except for Raiko somehow. Wait, did I tell you, Raiko, that I was doing my fan-made Pokemon region?
No, you did not.
Well, I just started editing. I just started editing, like, I've done my first, like, animation, and it's not amazingly animated, it's just I've been learning how to animate. But it's gonna
let's say you can talk to, I could say you can talk to my homie, Shaden. He does animations.
Oh, really?
Shaden and his homie I do animations. Yeah, they do animations. I could call my friend Jake. Jake does like the good 3D animations, but that's 50-50 split. But he's on Instagram.
Fails, you guys got it. If all else fails, you can always resort to stick nodes.
I mean, I don't know if I can upload it to here because I think it might be a bit too much of a file size, but I might be able to like share what I've got so far. It's not amazingly intricate. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. But this took me 30 minutes to do, and it's just the title screen.
Oh, that's what you emailed me. Okay.
That's some cool animation.
I'll look at it later because currently saying outside.
So I'm not
really good animation.
Yeah, so it's not amazing, like over animated, but it's going to get better as I go further into the video. I just started using it like the other day, and this was more of a learning feature for me.
Also, a bit of a fair question: have any of you played or seen anything of Sonic Frontiers?
No.
No. Me and Ty started the game last night on the Switch.
Yeah, I've been thinking that if I do get a job and I do return, I'll end up making my own little series where the MC has the powers of Sonic as of Frontiers, excluding Supersonic.
Do it, Snivy, then you'll become a Stirvine.
Snivy, don't fall for it. Otherwise, you'll be in my predicament where you can't think of shit to do.
Snivy, become a text tuber. We need more.
We don't need more text tubers. We need more people in the community to watch text tuber stuff.
Well, that too, but I think the main reason.
Or animators like me.
Yeah.
Or animators and manga writers like me.
I think the reason why less people are watching this less and less is that our peak of like our series was mainly during the COVID time frame. A lot of our channels are getting more views towards that sort of.
Yeah, I started my channel way after that, so.
I literally started my channel a couple months ago.
Yeah, and then everyone started shouting you out so that you get to 1,000 and be forced to do a fucking.
3 months ago, I'm looking at my first video, 3,000 views. What the fuck?
Let's see how many subscribers got.
I'm at 257 right now.
Oh, made some progress.
I am almost at 8K, and I've been on the TextTuber grind for just under 9 months. So
I think I had my year. I think I've been on for almost over a year now.
I really did plan on just putting my channel into like a full halt till I end up getting a job, because being completely honest, I need to get a source of income and sort out my life, and I'm not really happy with where I am. I'd put it better into a form of, I guess, text, you'd say, in my community posts, but just genuinely, I need to sort out my life before I can start sitting down and just going, yes, let me just spend multiple days making a video that people are going to, like, just view, like, once and go, that's neat, never look at again, and make me waste a couple days for a half-hour video that I just planned out.
Yeah, that's fair.
That had become like a routine that I didn't want to get back into, because I had been used to making old videos, like doing old live streams when I was younger, and nobody viewed, and I had fun. And now that I'm realizing, there's a lot of pressure on the line here. If I don't upload, people are going to be asking for more and more and more. And people don't seem to get the fact that, oh, this series is closed because I need to rework it, or, oh, this series is closed because I've ran into a corner in the storytelling and I don't want to just completely rewrite the series.
And that's one of the biggest difficulties of text tubers, is that I was talking to MHA about this earlier, where, like, we can come up with
writer's block,
but it is hard.
See, you people gotta be like me, man. Y'all guys gotta be like me. Write down everything that you need to do for each season. Because right now, if you keep this in mind, right now for Villain Deku, the reason why it's so good is because I have each of my all of my stuff that I'm gonna put out for each season written down.
See, I would do that, but I've gotten comfortable to the format I've got, where I just do it like straight pull out of my ass and do it, follow a storyline that doesn't exist. Because that gives me a whole amount of, that gives me flexibility to work with what I've got.
Yeah, that is fair.
Yeah. Maybe in the chat, by the way, AJ, you're not really quiet.
We can hear you, yes. It's just that your mic is really quiet on YouTube.
Yeah, I got a new mic.
No, it's like, I've experienced this like earlier, where I was talking to AJ even before Raiko joined, and sometimes his mic would just dimmer down to where he's talking from the next room, or he's talking from underneath like a fluffy bag or something.
It's just the thing of, like, this microphone that I got. It's very old and it's very used, so I'm not sure if its quality is all that great. But I needed a mic because I've got to do more voice acting things, and I need a microphone that can actually pick this sort of shit up. Plus, after the nonsensical shit that happened when I tried to stream my ground type Nuzlocke, I got very annoyed and I needed to get myself a microphone, because if I want to record Switch gameplay, that's going to be a must.
That's fair. Another thing I've been trying to get is help out this person that I've been seeing on YouTube, because they make some genuinely good stuff. They're another text tuber, and they go by the name Midnight Not Wolf.
I think I remember that name.
They're currently doing a Villain Deku story called Mr. Smiles, and I am loving it.
Oh, I have to look at it now.
Yeah.
As a person who creates Villain Dekus now, I have to watch this now.
Yeah, it's really good from what I've seen.
You guys please follow Phantom TS, because he is a diehard fan of my series, and he started doing Villain Deku. He did an idea with the split personality for one of AJ's series, I think.
Wait,
or was it
hold on, let me grab his channel and I'll send it to you, AJ, because it doesn't seem to be popping up on YouTube.
You say
yeah, it's really good series too. Yeah, he gave the Deku like a split personality series, where 1 minute Deku's good, and then like a couple minutes later he just instantly goes evil and starts snapping at people. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wrong. It's not Midnight Not Wolf. It's just Midnight Wolf. Go ahead.
Raiko, is this his channel?
Go ahead.
Let me see real quick.
Mythical Phantom TS.
Don't think so. Let me Let me check my list. Because I know he likes a lot of my videos.
So, there's one other series I want to talk about. So, because on my top, I'll let you do that.
Also, if Storyteller gets back, Midnight Wolf has also started, well, like 4 months ago, he started doing a Jedi deku.
Well, that's pretty cool. So,
the power of the Sith.
I don't think.
Where are you fuckers?
There's one other series I want to talk
That's
about.
not.
So, I've been working a bit on Universal Collision.
Hurry up.
Who the fuck?
That is Lyco's microphone.
What with the? Oh, if y'all hearing something in the background, that might be my fan.
Yeah, it's probably your fan, because we can hear something in the background. Also, I've sent Midnight Wolf's Mr. Smiles to Villain Deku in the chat.
Nice. This is his channel. This is his channel. Right here.
I think I've seen that person before. I'm not sure.
He's a diehard fan. I know he followed. I think.
Yeah, no, I've seen this person. I've watched their Part 1 Killer Sands deku. It's really good.
Yes, that was pretty funny. Yeah, pretty funny. Oh, I gotta critique his stuff now.
Are you just saying that bit, Harvey?
I wanted to really quickly mention about Universal Collision. What is that noise?
Might be my fan. No.
Oh, that's me. What?
It's not the fan. It does something like that.
Mr. Smiles thing.
I like how Two-Face says, like, look me in the eye, not look me in the eyes.
Yeah, that was funny.
So I don't know what happened there, but something
Yo, you fucking...
Damn, so a lot of people like the Class 1A versus Deku arc of Villain Deku AU.
Yeah, that is a big one.
Checking the voting rolls.
Good thing on...
And your stream has gone to black, AJ.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna fix it. Give me a second.
Oh, that was easy.
You're re-editing the stream. Yeah, it is what it is.
I am not ending the stream. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck happened.
The stream chat, that's why I left the speakers on his... Okay, MHA Storyteller's phone speakers got glitchy, so he's gonna rejoin the call in a couple minutes.
Right.
Okay, that should be good. Yeah. Okay, here he is. Oh yeah, so I wanted to talk about what's it called? Universal Collision. I am going nuts with one of the later episodes. So, how many of you guys know of the Tournament of Power from Dragon Ball?
I mean, I do.
I did.
Imagine that.
I thought it was really interesting.
Imagine that, but you get access to characters like Gojo, Baki. You got
yes, Baki.
Competitor.
What?
Making his first appearance.
Buddha!
Time stop bullshit.
Okay, I'm gonna say something. I've got a new story that I'm gonna do.
Oh yeah, and also and Shadow the Hedgehog.
Okay. I'm going to, after my Darkrai Deku and my Infernape Deku, I'm going to do a Joker Deku.
Oh man.
That's gonna be interesting.
Hold on, give me a second.
Which Joker specifically? Because there's many iterations. Are we talking like the movie Joker? Are we talking the Joker from the classics? I think it was 60s, might be 90s, where he's just comically insane for seemingly no reason.
I'm
We're talking.
The video that my one has. I'm taking a video.
Okay. But yeah, so I've basically talked about all the series I really want to talk about. Is there any you want to basically bring up yours, Rico?
Oh yeah. Anyone seen Martial Artist Deku?
No, that's one that I haven't.
Oh, the
Really?
2004 Joker. Okay, and I think
love
I
this Joker so fucking much. Like, he is the best Joker in my opinion. In my opinion, I love this one. I sent compilation in the chat.
Oh yeah, that one's pretty good too.
I don't want to speak to you, Deacon. I want to speak to Scarecrow. I want to see if he still shits his pants. Fuck you, Simon.
We'll probably do that off stream. That's
Hashtag
gonna get chaotic otherwise, and I don't have like Snipe. I can deal with Snivy or Scareclay, but Snivy and Scareclay is just a match made in hell.
Bravo.
Like, having the two of them in the same server is literal agony.
Like, did they just roast each other to wits on end, or like
they spam chats to
like,
the
what
point
do they
where
do?
I've actually used the ban handle like 3 different times.
I remember when you were trying to go to sleep, specifically, AJ, and they sent 50 messages in the past 10 minutes.
Whoa.
Yeah, Snivy on his own, manageable. Scareclay on his own, manageable. But dear God, you put them in the same server, it is agony. It is pain. There is nothing worse.
It's absolute chaos without the Chaos Emeralds.
Who needs Chaos Emeralds when they are the embodiment of chaos?
They are the
That's what I'm saying.
manifestation of complete anarchy.
I have a hilarious theory. They could have been the true cause to God of War Ragnarok.
Maybe they're what wiped out the ancients from Sonic Frontiers.
No, Sonic.
Oh dang.
Sonic wiped out the ancient Frontiers. Sonic gameplay has been shit.
So we got Sonic the Hog.
Frontiers has actually been like a redeeming sense of justice in the past 5 years of shit, excluding Mania. Mania was genuinely good. Frontiers has been actually really fun.
But almost any other Sonic game, especially that one with the fucking knights and shit.
So the Black Knight, the Black Knight's been awful. The Wii games are generally just bad, excluding Sonic Colors for some odd reason. Sonic Colors is the only one the community agrees with.
What about Unleashed on the Wii?
Unleashed on the Wii is fucking awful. Unleashed on the Xbox, if you can get past the shitty frame rate, is great. It looks good and it could play better, but genuinely it's fantastic.
It's been out for years. It's not spoilers after 5 years. Then it's just related that you were late to the party for.
In Gears of War 3, Dawn fucking dies.
I refuse to give you a custom rank when I refuse to give you any rank.
I love Gears 3.
Nutcase. Oh, hey, TK.
You could just give him a rank that prevents him from speaking entirely.
True.
That is a good idea, actually. Tell you what, Snivy, you get your football roll. It just means you can't send shit in that chat.
Got him.
Hey, TK, how you doing?
TK, my man, he needs to talk to me, because I was trying to help him get like something set up with me, Jake, and him trying to get an animation up, but nope. Didn't tell me Jack did the squad, did he? Nope.
Snivy just told you to fuck off in
Discord.
Oh, well.
I saw.
Wait, what?
So, the Pokedex, the whole, no, me, not you, Raiko, me. We got a server for that whole custom Pokemon region, and in that, he's added me like 3 times now. This most recent one was just him going, brain free, fuck off.
So he's basically Foz from Gears of War 5.
I'm over here petting my cat to calm down.
He's basically Foz from Gears of War 5.
How do I add to this server?
Which specific server?
The Pokemon one, just so I can add Raiko to it to see just how bad it gets.
If you're friends with Raiko on Discord, you can just invite him.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Either that, or I can just create an invitation link and DM it to him.
Do it, because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yes, please. Yeah, please do. I truly feel
message.
sorry for
Message could not be delivered. This is usually because you don't share a server with the recipient, or the recipient is only accepting direct messages from friends.
You gotta friend me. I put my security up tight. Semi.
Probably a good idea with all the raids that have been happening in popular servers.
Oh, I'm back.
Yeah, I put my security is up tight.
I have returned.
Storyteller has returned.
We hear you.
Hello.
Welcome back, Storyteller.
Yeah, sorry. Whenever I'm talking too long, my phone overheats and the audio gets glitchy.
Fair. Snivy wants a picture of my cat, so I've got to send it.
No, you don't.
I kind of do. It's the only way it gets him to stop.
I don't want to see your puss.
No, not that. You fucking... I'm not innuendoing you.
Forget this.
Oh, God damn it. I forgot I'm in a group chat of fucking cunts.
This is hilarious. Oh,
I forgot I'm in a group chat with cunts.
Oh. Oh,
Did you not realize that it's a pussy cat? So we don't need to see the pussy?
This is going very off the rails.
Apparently Brain Free fucks minors, so...
This went off the rails very
Whoa.
Yes, Snivy said that in one of the Discord chats. He's like, he sent me an app ping saying that a Brain Free fucks minors.
Is Snivy the one responsible for most messages in this chat?
It's very likely.
I think
that is my cat, by the way. Do not start taking that shit out of context before I would just somehow go through the screen to punch you in the face.
Can I meme this?
That is a cute cat. Absolutely. Feel free.
Oh, you can try.
But make sure you send us
I'm gonna meme the cat.
You must
make sure
send it.
I will.
I can't believe I put my guard down for 1 second and I'm greeted by getting trolled.
Brain free.
Like Broly the Trolley.
Forget whose stream you're on.
No, I fully expected the troll to be from you, not from fucking Storyteller.
Are we just all assholes?
What we want to be.
I consider myself a certified prick.
You're not all assholes. You're all the fucking cactus in fucking Texas.
Well, luckily, I don't live in Texas. Fuck you.
Me neither.
And you're the clouds that keep pissing all over Britain.
Bro, what?
Nah.
I don't live in Britain, though.
Yeah, but I do, Raiko. I'm British, remember?
And I do too.
I understand, but I'm saying I'm the only person not affected by the joke.
Snivy, if you explode, I'd kick you from the server.
If you Voltorb explode,
you should have said pause.
I will
Snivy used explosion. It was negative effective.
I will slam the ban hammer down on both the YouTube stream and on the Discord server. Do not test me.
Ooh.
He'll bring Momo the Watcher with the ban hammer.
And he's spamming in the server.
Oh no.
That's it.
Thankfully, I'm not in that server. I'm only an MHA server.
Snivy, you've earned yourself the luck of the ban hammer.
Yeah, hammer. Is Snivy just like a troller on a daily basis?
I won't be surprised if he is.
Oh, I love this.
What?
So someone...
If you love something, it's not good.
So I was clicking on the ban hammer for Snivy, and someone edited in a gif of Thor slamming Mjolnir down on the ground and just putting the ban hammer. Snivy got
Bring me Snivy.
Use that. I dare you to use that.
I banned Snivy.
The banhammer smites thee.
The banhammer.
Dang. Activate banhammer in attack mode. I summon and also summon. I sacrifice the power of lightning in my hand.
Snivy is.
The power of lightning in my hand and Robohammer to create and
sacrifice my card channel to activate my trap card. Banhammer.
Darth, in response to your question, Darth, yes, everyone who is on the stream who's a texting tuber except you is in the voice chat. Though there is a lot of accepts in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The banhammer has spoken, Snivy. You couldn't control yourself. Also,
so
Snivy,
you shall.
Snivy, you're a child.
What's that one line I heard? You were once vegan, now you will be gone.
He messed it up. That's a good one. AJ, you kind of messed up what you were trying to say, my guy. You should have said the banhammer has already taken action.
The queen has already touched your name.
The banhammer.
Oh, the queen is dead.
Oh, dang, you can't say it no more.
The queen is dead.
Bro, what the
We've got King Charles now. Get it right.
Shouldn't the king have spoken? Be more of the reference.
Darth, if you want, I can probably add you to a different Discord server we have, where all the text tubers kind of congregate.
Yes.
We all just congregate. We all just nomadically move to this server.
We send like our videos in one section of that server, and then there's no conversation for like 3 weeks.
I asked for help in that server, and I got no help because apparently nobody knows any good music when I would give them 3 choices.
Snivy's begging me to add him back.
Wait, Snivy's begging you to re-add it back.
I asked for help in
you should
specific
say
server.
The banhammer has spoken. You shall not be a part of this ever again.
Snivy, the banhammer has spoken. Snivy, you said you'll behave 3 different times. I do not believe you.
Dang.
This is the 3rd time now that I have banned your ass, and you still don't seem to get it.
Bandy ass.
Are you alright, Raiko? That laugh sounded like you just coughed up a fucking lung.
We're killing Raiko slowly but surely.
I'm good.
Alright, Darth, if you
I'm good. It was
guy.
If you send me your Discord, Darth, I will add you to the server.
Just imagine in like a comedian show, Raiko's that one guy who just over exaggerates with his laughter and he suddenly coughs up a lung.
Snivy
He sputters out his heart.
He just sputters out a kidney.
Oh god.
Oh god, that's funny.
Snivy,
for real.
I tried to get you to stop. You did not listen. This is on you. It's called.
Oh god,
it really is.
The way you said that, AJ. This is on you.
I know. I have no mercy.
I can say that with confidence. I back that up, considering I played against you in Pokemon fucking Showdown.
Okay, hold up. Hold the fuck up. I am going to show you guys something now. This is what Snivy sent to me as his official request for me to re-add.
Okay, are you looking at on the server or in the stream?
On Discord.
On the Discord, okay.
Oh
show us this. Ping everyone in this call too.
Yeah, I'm gonna show everyone the Discord thing. This is what Snivy sent.
On the DM group. Okay.
Yeah, this is what Snivy sent to me as his request.
Cool cat, Snivy the bandy ass.
That is not a face of I am sorry. That is a face of I will do this shit again. Just give me one more time
I can't see it. Which server is it in?
It's in the one we're currently in, where we're all talking.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Oh no, I'm in it right now, and
Get that Night of the Museum monkey ass out of here.
Oh, the museum monkey.
What did you think I was talking about?
I thought you were gonna send something of like a smug ass like smirk.
Also, Storyteller, can you send me Darth's thing?
Yeah, sure.
Send it in a private DM.
Of course.
Check what I put in the chat, bro.
No, and never be no until you learn to grow up. Oh, let's see what he says. Okay,
there it is.
Fair, but...
Look what I...
AJ, I sent you Darth's thing on private DM.
Okay, fair, but also your mother.
Oh!
Ooh.
That actually...
Yes, them fighting words.
Would say is the thing.
Your mama! Like we've just...
Mother Candace is gonna love this.
Snivy.
Snivy said, I asked how everyone's day had been, and I was told to fuck off. So, how the fuck did I cause this? I don't even... Oh, hell no.
Somebody.
How is everyone's day today? Fuck off.
Snivy, this is not a villain origin story. You are the villain. Actually, that is a villain origin story. But it's not a tragic villain origin story because you are not the party in this situation.
It doesn't have any puppies.
Actually, he is a tragic character because he's trying so hard.
It can't be a tragic villain backstory. It doesn't have any puppies dying.
Oh my god.
Excuse me, Disney would like to speak with you.
Oh no!
Oh,
Dang! Dang!
Wait, was that directed at me or Snivy?
I don't remember. I just know that came
Snivy.
into my head and I kind of had to say it.
Wow, that was uncalled for, my guy.
How about we get back to the Q&A session before one of us loses their life? Racco.
For real.
Damn.
What? Don't say me.
No. I said before one of us loses their life. Because you're laughing so hard. Because you haven't passed out yet.
Wow.
Man's lungs reached the bottom of the fucking ocean.
Nah, he can't be Pacific, but
Bro, Raiko, do you play Overwatch?
not too much. Because okay, number one, Chris and me, you remember, okay, MHA, do you remember when we played MK like a couple months back?
Oh.
Or, no, it was me, you, and Toto played MK like a few months back.
Oh, I remember this. Was it when I sourced on him so hard that he refuses to play Mortal Kombat with me again?
Yeah. And do you remember when this one dude... Do you remember when the one dude tried to... oh, cool. Ty made another video.
This hurts.
But anyways, do you remember? So what happened was, a few months after we had that situation, right? So Chris decided to just like remove me from the team that I was on with him, Ben, and Ty, and I'm just like, bruh, why did y'all do that? So then he started beefing all that stuff, and I'm just like, okay, screw it. Anybody who wants to join, I join. Then turns out he was having beef with Ben, and I'm just like, why are you having beef with Ben? Let's just long story short, he was falling out on that BS, and yeah, I just can't play Overwatch same without the squad anymore. So yeah. Long story short, he disbanded the squad. Basically.
I just want to quickly iterate something. So Snivy's like, I want you to apologize right now. And I said, nah. He said, then I'll get scared to annoy you. And I said, I'll ban him too. Then I'll ask for Damari's help. Have you not learned how this will go?
If you want people to help you annoy someone, you're just going to get them banned as well. So I wouldn't even think about it.
That's just as bad as what happened with That's as bad as what happened with me and Fizz. Did I tell you the story about what happened with me and Fizz, or did Crimson tell you the story about what happened with me and Fizz?
I don't think so.
No. I don't talk to Crimson.
So Fizz, understandable. Fizz tried to get not just my channel removed from YouTube, but his channel removed by YouTube. Keep this in mind. This is Crimson's like third channel because of Fizz.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he was a total prick. A total prick. His ex was like doing his lumber.
Better off.
You said what?
I said so you, but better off.
Yeah, he's like a total prick. Basically. Yeah, and he does like Fizz just does too much. He becomes a total prick.
That's pretty cool.
No words in this chat, anyone?
Oh, sorry getting your request.
I'm currently dealing with Snivy right now.
Oh, is Snivy still going on?
Yeah.
Just block him, dude.
Hey, Ryko.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's like that person that has he's like that. Like, you can't get rid of me. I have 70 other alternative accounts.
Hey, Ryko, how would you like to voice the Pokemon rival from my new Fakemon region?
Oh, cool. I would like. Which voice do you want me to do?
About the,
deep voice? You want me to do like a cheerful voice?
What, are you talking about the one where the only role I had to get was the old ass gym leader?
Yes, but at the time Snivy was the rival, but I am taking him off the roll now.
Yeah.
Yay.
Very fair, completely, honestly.
So basically I get to play like an old man type of character.
No, that's me.
Me.
Like you are a 21-year-old British male who's playing a old ass gym leader.
I mean, me and AJ are the professors, and I'm also the Pokedex. So like.
Also, Ryko, I just.
So you're like the Rodon Pokedex.
Yeah. Once I get my voice software going up, I could give you the. I think. Let's have to check.
Can you imagine AJ like just bringing Bertram just for the boys?
Okay. I need to figure out some stuff too.
AJ, did you hear my question just now, or did it just glitch? Did you hear me?
Sorry, I'm glitched out for me then.
So, I've got sort of bad news, AJ. It looks like the voice that I used for the Pokedex is no longer on the list, so I'm gonna have to remake it.
That's good. I think you still sent me all of the documents, or like the voice.
Yeah, all of the document ones that I had done, I've sent you.
Yeah. I think I still have them somewhere. Oh, here they are. Do you want to hear what...
So, right now I've got my current one. Oh, sorry, go on.
Who wants to hear Brain Freeze voice as the Pokedex?
Oh, great. Here we go.
If Snivy is still being a problem, I wouldn't be surprised if Snivy accidentally just phones up AJ's phone number.
Okay,
Good to see you, young.
Wait, you can't hear me?
You probably are gonna have to like send the files into the group chat.
Yes.
Wait. Did you send the video for the Pokedex already or no?
So I'm currently working on editing the video.
Is the stream still going?
Oh yeah, the stream's still going. I'm still doing
this. It's still on.
Everyone who's watching the stream right now, put in hashtag in the chat, but hashtag everyone against Snivy.
Dang.
Of all the five
I gotta.
watching.
I think I just gave you guys the...
Yo, what's up?
Oh shit.
You sent text that just says yo.
Okay, this is becoming rather annoying. Okay, so...
I think I still have the files. I can probably send them. Let me check, just to be safe.
Because it's not working for me.
Should we get back
Yeah, I've got them. I'll send the starters files.
Yeah, so you're about to hear exclusive footage from current work in progress.
Yeah, those are all me.
What did
I
accidentally
sent a
Number 14, Peter, the plump
this is a Pokemon region, so they're not official Pokemon. There are some official Pokemon, but not all of them are official Pokemon.
Yeah, so I want to thank Dark because I've used a lot of their designs. They have a licensing thing where if I do post an image of their Pokemon, then I have to mention it. But
then you have to get it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shout out because anyway, I do want to shout him out anyway because he designed some of the best Pokemon designs I have ever seen. Like me, Brain Free, Just Chillin', and a bunch of other friends in our server, we were working hard looking through all these Pokemon that he designed, and they were freaking insane.
There are some genuinely insane designs.
I think if you go to the server, Raiko, and then go to the links section, there is a link to the Pokedex somewhere. Yeah. It's the first link.
I'm fairly certain it's in there.
Yeah, it's the first link.
Yeah, it's in the links. Yeah.
So I'm gonna probably say let's end this server.
Just need Snivy in the chat. Hashtag cancel Bloodstone.
Yeah, how many Pokemon are in this?
Like it's just Snivy kind of.
And also add Snivy back.
Yeah. How many Pokemon are in this?
Oh, about 400.
Like 400 last I checked.
That's not 400 new ones. Most of them are older gen Pokemon.
So will there be any like mixed gens as well?
We're gonna end this Q&A here.